today we are revisiting 9.1 surface area of prisms. Our I can statements are I can use two-dimensional nets to represent three-dimensional solids. I can find surface areas of rectangular and triangular prisms, and I can solve real-life problems. So we have a couple words that we discussed last time, and we're going to go ahead and write them down again today. So net is the flattened version of a 3D shape. That's called a net. We look at nets when we're looking for surface area. Surface area means the total area of all of the sides of a 3D shape. And today we're just focusing on surface area for prisms. Okay, so when we have a rectangular prism like this net here, we have this formula which we can use: 2 times length times width, 2 times length times height, 2 times width times height. That basically just means find each size of rectangle, multiply it by 2, and then add it together. So for this one, I need to find the 3 different numbers that represent the sizes of my rectangles. So I have 9 inches, I have 15 inches, and I have 7 inches. Those are the 3 different numbers for my length, width, and height. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put them into my formula. So I'm going to start with the ones on the bottom and the top. That's this one and this one. Those are 15 by 9 rectangles. So I have 2 times 15 times 9. Then I'm going to do the shaded in ones, this one and this one. Those are 15 by 7, 2 times 15 times 7. And then the last ones are the little ones here that I'm circling. Those are 9 by 7. So 15 by 9, 15 by 7, and then 9 by 7. So now that I've set up my rectangle sizes, I'm ready to actually multiply everything out. So 2 times 15 times 9, that's going to give me 270. 2 times 15 times 7 is going to give me 210. And then 2 times 9 times 7 is going to give me 126. So then my last step here, I need to add all of those together. This one kind of in the middle. We'll get rid of that. This one in the middle kind of looks like a 40. I'm going to erase that so that it actually looks like the number it should be, which is 210. Okay, and then we're going to add those together. So for this one, our total surface area is going to be 606 inches squared. Don't forget that label, 606 inches squared. All right, so here's another rectangular prism. We are doing length times width for each of our 3 sizes of rectangles. Our numbers are 4, 6, and 3. So we can do any combination that we want first. We just need all 3 of the combinations. So 2 times 4 times 6, 2 times 3 times 6, and then 2 times 4 times 3. Now that I have my rectangles found, I'm going to multiply them all, and then I'm going to add my areas together. So 2 times 4 is 8 plus 6. That's going to be 48. Then I'm doing 2 times 3, which is 6 times another 6. That's going to be 36. And then I have 2 times 4 is 8 times 3 is 24. So to find my total surface area, I'm going to add those values together. So 48 plus 36 plus another 24. And that gives me 108 centimeters squared. This next one is the net of a triangular prism. When I have a triangular prism, I have 2 triangles, I have 3 rectangles. So for the triangles, I need to find base and height that form a right angle. Base and height on that triangle is 3 times 4. We do have to do base times height divided by 2. Here's our formula. So when I do 3 times 4 divided by 2, that gives me 6 for the first. And then the second one's going to be the same. It's going to be 6. If you wanted to do them together and do 3 times 4 is 12 and have it count for both, then you can do that. The next thing you need to do is find the height of your prism. That's the distance between the triangles. The distance between the triangles is that part right there. That's going to be 3 centimeters. So 3 times something is going to be part of your rectangles. So 3 times 4, 3 times 3, and 3 times 5 are my 3 different rectangles. All right, 3 times 4 is 12, 3 times 3 is 9, and 3 times 5 is 15. So for my last step, I'm going to add my areas together. 6 plus 6 plus 12 plus 9 plus 15. So we get 48 centimeters squared. Okay, here's your last one, another triangular prism. This one is put together. The steps are the same. We need to find the base and height of the triangle. When we look at the triangle here, our base and height are the parts that form the right angle. So this one is the 4 and the 6 are the base and the height for the triangle. So I do 4 times 6 divided by 2 for the first one, and that's going to give me 12. And then 12 is going to be my area for the second one as well because they're congruent. They're the same size. The next thing I need to do is find the height of my prism. That's 10. It's the distance between the triangles. So 10 times something, that's going to be our 3 different rectangles. So it's 10 times, and then I need the side lengths of the triangles. The side lengths of the triangles are 6, 8, and 5 are the side lengths of the triangle. So 10 times 5, that's 50. 10 times 8, that's 80. And 10 times 6, that's 60. So then my last step is to add all of my areas together. So 12 plus 12 plus 50 plus 80 plus 60. So that's going to give me a surface area of 214 centimeters squared. And that's it for surface area of prisms.